Afternoon world, Hippy Trev here. Wow, another beautiful day up here in paradise today. I've got my lawns done, but a couple of days from now I think we're heading for a total top of like 17C, and it's going to be cold. Tomorrow not much better either, so time to get back into doing a couple of models, so roll the intro. Hi, Hippy Trev here, and welcome to my channel. Hope you get something out of it. Rightio, well, so we've got a couple of cold days coming ahead of us. The boat's pretty much finished, as we all know, but I've still got things to do there. So it's time to get back into some models. So I just finished the other day doing this little ATM tea bucket model. And there she is there. She's a tiny little model. It's not very big, not much of it. Oh shit, and I just broke the fucking exhaust pipe off it again. This was a shitty little model. Nothing really lined up properly. The tyres didn't fit on the rims properly. The back tyres, the big fat tyres, they don't fit on the rims properly. A lot of the parts didn't line up the way they should, and a lot of parts didn't stay stuck to the model the way they should. So that's my little tea bucket. I'll fix the exhaust. Not even the engine sits in straight. There was nothing about this model I enjoyed doing, and I lost the top glass out of my window. So yes, AMT. Yeah, not one. They're just not a good quality model. There's no doubt about it. So, got this little beauty. The funny little model. It actually comes with 2 sticks of glue and 3 little containers of paint and actually some paint brushes. So, it would have been interesting to know what that was worth in its day. So, anyway, I'm about to start this one. Before I fix that, let's do an unboxing. This is a Revell model, so it should be a fairly good model to build. Everything is blue. Everything is blue. That's the total of the chrome work. Not much chrome. A couple of interesting circus decals. I don't know how they're going to come off this sheet. We'll have to wait and see. Look at that. You've got 3 little tubs of paint, which I can probably use a couple of them. You actually get two glues, which is really, really good. 5 skinny little tyres. There's 5 of those tyres there. Some glass. I'll try not to smudge this glass. I should probably get gloves. And 1 paintbrush. So that's this kit. This is a, what is it? 1937 Ford panel van truck. So, but look at all these blue bits. I don't know how this goes together yet. Oh, we're into it, so let's open it up and I'll show you. I am so hanging to get back up onto the bus roof and get into that, but the weather's going to change pretty quickly. So, and like I said, we've got a top of like 17 coming in on Monday. It's Saturday afternoon now, so we've got a top of 17 degrees on 17 Celsius degrees on Monday, and either side of that, tomorrow's not going to be that nice, and either side of the 17 degrees is not going to be that nice either. So that's a good sized body. I don't think I'll need to do much painting on this one. Nose cone. Floor. Oh, some bits there. Where's my glasses? Fuck. There's some bits there. I better be careful of what they are and make sure I know the numbers. I should probably trim them off and stick them in the box so they can't be lost. I might primer the floor so I can paint that like a wood brown, and I might spray the chassis rail black. Same as that, I might primer that to make that like a wood grain floor or a metal floor. I'll probably paint the seats, and I'll probably paint maybe the tub, different colour. Wheels and frames pretty much will stay as they are, not much to go there. And I'll probably paint somewhere up the, there's not much in the way of engine parts. I think in my box of kits, I've got a couple of flathead valleys that I might be able to use. Maybe, I'm not sure. Anyway, not a lot to go, not a lot of parts to this model, so it should be a very interesting build. And that's all it there. So basically, as always, I'll assemble the engine, just glue those two parts together, and then start painting all my heads in that, all different colours. I might even throw some primer over this. I'll just see how this paints up before I go any further. So anyway, world, time to get back in building some models. Like I said, tomorrow, not a bad day. We've had up to about 26 today here. We've had up to about 26C here today. It's been bloody nice. I've got my lawns done. It's been fantastic. Tomorrow we're expecting about a 24, and then boom, we're going to drop straight down to like 17C, and the next couple of days after that aren't going to be that flash, so I might as well be inside building models instead of being up on the roof not getting anything done. So, rightio, world, I'll get back to you later when I've got a little bit done. Later, bye. Rightio, world, we're back. I don't know what the light's like in here, so it's a few hours later, and I've got a few things painted. That's the frame that everything's going to sit on. Got that painted black. I can go down on the floor out of the way, or over there. I've decided to go over black dash, but I might change that to silver yet. A lot of the engine parts, they should be blue, but we all know me, I paint everything the wrong colour. Radiator front is painted, hoses, and a few other bits and pieces, pulleys, a few hoses, top end engine parts are painted. I've painted that black, but I haven't painted that black. Bit more frame stuff done. Just getting a bit more of the frame and the rear end done. I'm not going to paint the wheels, they can all go blue. Not sure on the steering wheel yet. See how it goes when it all starts coming together. Oh shit. Some really, really small parts. The motor's together, but I'm leaving it as a blue motor, being a Ford, even though it's going to have orange parts, orange gearbox, and I might put a bit of silver around the back there, although my silver, oh my god, I've got nothing left, I've got no silver left. This is probably the most used. There is no silver left in there, and what's left in there is no good. And where's my tin? Silver, apart from black mostly, but silver, where is my other, there it is. There's my other little, that's my little silver tin, and I think that's almost empty too. I might have to do a bike ride over to Gander, maybe, and go and check out their new paint supply, but I'm out of silver, literally. I'm just about completely out of silver. Even me pens, my coloured pens that I use, my silver is almost empty on that one. So they're like 20 bucks a pack, and the only colours I really use are red, black, and silver. I really don't use much else, so I pay 20 bucks for 3 coloured pens. So that's sort of where we're at the moment. My black's empty. I've got a couple, probably can't see, couple of small parts just sitting down in there. A couple of small parts, fiddly parts. I've got another small part there I want to paint silver, if I've got any silver paint left. So yeah, that's my biggest problem right now is, come here. So that's sort of the biggest letdown at the moment is I've completely run out of silver paint. I've got plenty of black, I've got red, although I'm never happy with my reds. I've got oranges and blues, I've got plenty of other colours, but I'm literally almost completely out of silver. So I can't go anywhere for at least another week for reasons I won't get into explain. A lot of naughty corner shit going on there, but anyway. So I'm not sure when I can actually get to Gander. Monday, like I said, Monday's supposed to be like 17 degrees and freezing cold, and on the other side of that, it's not going to get that much warmer. So I might be stuck at home for quite a while. I might even try and find some paint online, although by the time that gets here, I'm probably back on the road and could have gone over to Gander by then. So, but anyway, yeah, bugger, I'm just about completely out of silver. So anyway, well, that's where we are. Anyway, Waltz, that's where we are on this model at the moment. It's good to be back in the model. I had such a shit time with that little tea bucket that I built. Didn't really enjoy it. AMT kit, not the greatest. A lot of things didn't line up, and that was more of just a refresher to get back into the game of building models. It's such a different way of being after when you're out there in the real world and you're playing with real cars and real motors, or I'm up on the bus roof and I'm drilling and patching and stuff, and now I'm back using tiny fiddly little things. It's a totally different mindset to get my head into, to sit down and build these things. That's why the T-bucket turned out. It's a bit of an excuse, but that's pretty much why the T-bucket. It's a bit of a lame excuse, but that's sort of why the T-bucket turned out so shitty. I just wanted to throw that thing together, throw a bit of paint on it here and throw it together, where now I want to get in, I want to do a good job with this model. I'm painting all my parts nearly under the magnifying glass at the moment, just so I can try and get them right. I've got a little bit of silver to put on the engine, like I said, with whatever silver. I should have enough silver left to just put a bit of a silver line around there, hopefully. And there's a few other small parts that I want to paint silver. Like I said, that's got to be painted silver, and there's a couple of other small parts I'd like to do the same to, so hopefully I've got enough for that. And then tomorrow I'll be pretty much into full-on assembly. I might get a few things assembled tonight, but most of it's like most things, I've just got to put things on, let them sit, and then come back to them tomorrow and get into it then. So, rightio, well, that's part one of building the... And the paints they gave me are completely fucked. They're non-usable. They're just big lumps of coloured goo. No usable paint. I could probably drop a bit of meth on there and try and bring them back to life with a toothpick, but basically they're completely shot. And this is a fairly old model. I think it's a 1987. I think when I looked on the build sheet, this was a 1987 or 88 model. I'll have to go back and have another look. But anyway, so there we are. This 37 Ford. The 37 Ford panel van pickup truck. I'm into it and enjoying. I'm just really enjoying doing my small painting and stuff. So rightio, well, I'm gonna call this end of part one, and probably come back tomorrow or the next day completely finished. There may be a video in between. So rightio, well, catch you later. Bye.